XCOM Long War and then XCOM 2, so I have plenty of experience playing the XCOM game, and I'm really excited to play this XCOM Chimera Squad. And to my knowledge, this game is more like XCOM 2.5, right after the war from XCOM 2 ended. So aliens and humans are coexisting, and in this game we're gonna play as some of the aliens. So we're gonna go in and check this out. So I think I'm gonna play on expert difficulty. Hopefully this isn't too hard. I will do Ironman. So hardcore is failing any mission would result in campaign loss. I don't think that is necessary. It's just not a necessary difficulty that I would want. And for first gameplay, first time playing this game, I don't really want to do that, and I recommend that you guys don't do this. Have this checked on your first playthrough of this game. This extended city anarchy is so that you so it makes the game easier, so that you don't have to decrease the city anarchy so that you don't lose the game, so that you will lose the game a lot slower than if we don't have this 5 levels of city anarchy. So I will end this tutorial. Show the subtitles, and the heal between encounters. I will do a half heal here. You can go no heal or full heal depending on how good you think you might be, but for the first playthrough I will just do half heal. If I think it's not too bad, I will do a no heal run after I finish this game once. I will probably play through this game multiple times because I really enjoy playing this XCOM type games, and this is a really long awaited XCOM 2.5, and I'm waiting for XCOM 3 to come out.
2 minutes out.
Hey, Godmother. Is this like the old days? XCOM swooping in and taking it to the bad guys?
I wouldn't know. I spent most of the war training resistance networks.
Like mine. And for your many, long years of service.
Watch it.
XCOM attaches you to an untested squad and pushes it into the field before it's ready. How is this not like the old days?
I'm just happy to be here. I missed out during the war. Wish I could have pulled my weight.
For which side, exactly?
I find that very hurtful.
Sure thing, Advent.
We are through the checkpoint.
I was never actually Advent.
But they were fitting you for a blocky helmet.
Stow it, both of you. We're here. 3-1 PD gave us the all clear. Grab your gear and prepare to move in.
Alright.
What's your status?
And what's Verge's ETA?
Comms are working, obviously. Verge is en route.
How? Verge can't drive.
He hailed a cab.
To a hostage situation?
Focus. Whisper, any surprises in the next room?
A handful of hostiles, unaware of your approach.
Chimera Squad, take positions. Prep for breach.
Okay, so as probably some of you or most of you who are watching this video probably already know from there's a trailer for this game. There's a breaching mode. This is new for Chimera Squad. So Chimera Squad begins every mission by setting up a breach point to get a jump on enemies. Reveal the enemy presence at each breach point and modifiers that will be applied, then assign any agents to the available slots to determine the order they'll enter the fight. And then we can select the order on which they enter the fight. Currently I don't know what their skills are, or what's like a good way to enter, and this is probably like a tutorial level, so I will just actually, let's do this. Breach. And so when you breach, there's a couple of things that pop up. So during this phase, you can choose your targets, and so there are 3 targets here, and then so you can take your time during this phase. You don't have, even though this is like a slow-mo, you can still take your time to choose what to do. So you can see here the percentage hit, 100% for all 3 enemies. So alert is, so there's, when you breach, the enemies have there's a health bar, and then there's a thing here, alert, and then this guy is surprised. So the alert would mean that they would have an action, but they would take an action right after you shoot, and the surprise is they wouldn't take any action at all. And then there's another mode, or another thing that they I think it's hostile or something like that. It means that they will shoot back right after you shoot, but in this situation there's only alert and surprise. So right now I will just cycle through available targets with tab and left shift. Okay. So that is a bit more, so that I don't have to really click on them, but this is just a quick key. Okay, let's just shoot. Breach fire. Okay, so, and then yeah. Okay, just kill them. Okay, so there's another guy, or another 2 guys.
Hello, I am Mayor Nightingale.
Is that our hostage?
Welcome to City 31's Memorial Museum.
It's just a recording.
As I often say, the lessons from our past inform the present.
Blah, 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 history.
Focus.
Alright, so this planning, or this action phase, is different from XCOM 2. So agents and enemies take their turn. So this turn-based, this alternate turn, it's more like Darkest Dungeon, and it's, so you go and then the enemy goes, you go and then the enemy goes. However, if you kill them, so for example, this enemy 2 here, if I kill the enemy 2 here, then then they wouldn't have their turn. Or if I stun them, they would just pass their turn. Then similar to the Darkest Dungeon, if you stun them, they would pass their turn. And then, so what you want to do is either to kill them, really quickly, or you stun them, or you do some status effect on the enemy, and then they would not use their turn properly. So if I read this here, current place in the turn order can be seen under unit, a flag above their head and next to the portrait and timeline, which both update after each turn. Agents have 2 action points each turn to use for movement, shooting, or abilities. Look for the blue shield to move into cover for defensive bonuses before shooting, or move out to flank the enemy for a better chance to hit. So this inherits the XCOM 2 the cover ability, the cover mechanic. More information. Use a timeline to determine when enemies will take their turn. Yep. Some advanced abilities and equipment will allow you to manipulate the order of the timeline. So if you manipulate the order of the timeline, you wouldn't really, you would not take the damage. You won't take unnecessary damage, basically. Some actions like shooting will end the turn regardless of how many action points are available. So whoa, this is really sensitive. I have half cover. So you can see here this is 2 and that's 4. I don't know how many damage is this guy gonna, is she gonna do? Can I go here and flank? All right. I will
Cover me.
I will experiment. 4 to 6. So there is a range of damage that you can do. Dashing. Well, I'm going all out, right? Oh, so this guy went up, right? Okay, I don't know the proper line of sight. Can I see? Okay, 74. Alright. Fuck. 3 to 5? Okay. Oh, nice. Oh my god. Took some unnecessary risks.
Huh. Interesting.
Contact!
Clear.
Verge? What took you so long?
That's Verge.
Had to unpack a breaching charge.
Good man.
Not exactly.
You know what I mean.
I always do.
So creepy. Don't ever change.
Verge, form up. Any hostiles in the next room?
Yes, I can feel them.
That's a sectoid, right? Oh yeah, so each mission there are multiple breach points. So after you clear a room, in order to get to the next room, there is another breach point, and then you can breach again. So it offers more than one breach point, different risks and benefits, whether to split the squad or send them all through the same location. Enter from the same breach point will enter the encounter together and be closer in the timeline. The order the bridge point will, the order the bridge point will enter is shown next to their name and can be changed using the arrows. Enemies deal 1+1 damage during the breach. Last unit through this entrance does +3 damage during the breach. Oh, there's another door here. I don't really know who does more damage. Maybe I'll put terminal here. Godmother. I mean, there are only four space available. I can't not use this. Oh, so this is the order. So I can go the door here first, and then the main door. I think so. I think that is the order that I want to go with. Let's try it. I don't really know what these guys' abilities are, or...
Breaching!
Okay, surprised. Holy shit, there's a guy here. Uh, 3 to 5. 3 to 5. Alright, let's take the 90%. I think the 90% is... What? Oh, full cover. Full cover doesn't... Really, full cover would... it counts as a shield, it decreases 1 damage. Let's take this. Nice. $37. Oh my god. Aggressive. Oh yeah. So this is the third status, or third type of reaction that they will have when you're breaching. Aggressive enemies will shoot at XCOM if they aren't neutralized during the breach sequence. Okay, well, let's go here. I can't hit this guy. 33%, that's impossible. Let's just take this 100% guaranteed shot. Or this is 69. That's not nearly good. As good as I thought. Let's just take this 100%. Oh, nice 4 damage. So each agent has a unique ability they can use every turn, eventually gaining more abilities from their class and equipment. So that's their abilities. Most agents also have the subdue ability. non-lethal attack that is low damage but guaranteed to hit. Use it to earn additional rewards and for certain mission objectives. Cherub uses the charged bash ability instead of subdue. Stuns and adds them to the neural network. Cannot target enemies in the neural network. Battle Madness sonically attacks an enemy's mind, making them go berserk and attack a nearby target. Adds them into the neural network. Where's the subdue? Oh, subdue. If the target would be killed, they will be rendered unconscious instead. Unconscious units are captured at the end of each mission. So if you subdue an enemy at the end of the mission, you will get special rewards, as we saw. I think I'm just gonna do fire. Why is there a roof? What? I want... This is so BS. You can't see anything. Holy shit. Oh, E and Q. What the fuck? Alright, so the safeguard. Terminal sends the gremlin to an ally to restore 4 HP, prevents burning, acid, and poison effects, and grants 20 defense. Terminal can target themselves with safeguard, does not automatically end the turn. God. Let's target... Let's target him.
Let's get your insides back inside.
You're the best.
$51 or $29 or Overwatch. Oh, there's a cone. So okay, so I guess there's a cone instead of the normal Overwatch that we would see in we were used to in XCOM 2. So let's go here.
I'll shoot at anything that moves.
Nice. That was kind of risky, but sure. Subdue. Let's try the subdue. Let's go here.
Hostile subdued.
Nice, nice. Kinetic shield. Chirp places energy shield on self or ally to prevent all damage of the next attack. Gains 1 charge. When the energy shield is destroyed, does not automatically end the turn. Bashes enemy with the energy shield, consuming all charge. If charge is consumed, deal damage in the cone behind the enemy. Damage increases with charge. Sure.
Let me try again.
Can I subdue here? Yes, I can. Let's subdue. I mean,
Hostile is under arrest.
subduing seems much better than just killing them.
Set up the breaching charge.
I do like to make an entrance.
Breach mode. Some breach points can only be accessed with special equipment or abilities. Once an agent with the required access in the first slot, other agents can be assigned. Okay, so Chirp is more like a tank, like a first guy, like a tank basically. He would basically go first, and then let's see, who do I want to go second? Third and fourth. All non-aggressive enemies guarding the entrance are surprised. Sure, let's go.
Hold. Hostage confirmed in the next room.
We need more than that.
3-1 PD has a live feed. Patching through.
If you surrender, I will advocate leniency.
Enough. This exhibit, it is about XCOM's role in our liberation.
I see you read the placard.
It doesn't say how they went soft and got weak. Now, it's up to us to light the spark.
He's holding a detonator.
Go, now!
Making a path.
Alright. 55, 50, okay. Fuck. Let's just go here. Nice. Yeah, surprise, sure. 61. This is next best, so let's go. Nice. 61. Okay, 65, 56. Wow.
You're a Nightingale. I'll protect you.
What the fuck?
Terminal, stabilizing.
Oh my god.
Verge, with me. Protect the mayor.
Confirmed.
What? Yo, I got one shot. Agents that lose all their HP will begin bleeding out over several turns, indicated by the number in the timer. Is this scripted or what? The mission will fail unless the agent bleeding out is saved with the stabilized ability, or the encounter is completed before the time expires. 2 turns, right? Use stabilize. Gremlin stabilize. Five, 4, and 5 stabilize. Let's see. 54. Hmm. Damn it. Damn it. Let's just stabilize. This position is so bad. Let's just do Overwatch.
Gives us options.
This guy has 6 health. I can't really kill that. What is this? Scatter shot? Godmother fires the shotgun in a short range cone. 4 to 6. I mean, that's guaranteed. Stun?
My mind over yours.
I thought he's stunned. What? A stun for 1 turn, but he has 2 turns? Isn't he stunned? How did he move?
No ammo.
Oh yeah, okay, so Overwatch is removed when you hit them, so I guess that is a thing that I need to remember. Alright, okay. Got the achievement, City on
Are you
Fire.
still with us? Yeah, I think so. Only thing injured is my pride.
Okay, so I guess
And your
this
diaphragm.
is
And a few wrists.
scripted.
None of this should have happened.
Most people say thank you.
I'm grateful, of course.
Oh, I
These
could
people
have
don't have the capability
stunned.
for
I could have
Explain.
I read their threat assessment. A month ago, these
made this guy
insurgents were all
unconscious.
talk and no capability. The greatest threat they posed was to bottles of alcohol.
Why tell us? Why now?
City 31 shows the world how humans, hybrids, and aliens can keep a lasting peace. I'm the public face of this. Tonight, someone wanted what I represent to go up in flames.
We're not in town for local intrigue.
I know, but right now you're the only ones I'm certain are fighting for that same peace. Can I count on your support?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Okay, unharmed, and gravely wounded. Head back to base. We're going to need to debrief. Rounds to complete 5. Enemies captured 2. I could have captured a lot more than just 2.
Package delivered to 31 PD.
She truly believes what she says.
That's why she's in charge.
Not too shabby for our first official mission.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Celebrate before a mission is complete. It's
Bad luck.
Bad luck.
Alright.
Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Despite opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Welcome home, Chimera Squad. The director wants to speak with us.
Thanks for getting the mayor killed. Also, you're fired.
That's not helpful.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'll patch the call through when you're ready.
I followed your action at the museum, and its aftermath.
Director Kelly, I take full responsibility for what happened.
Stop. I sent you to City 31 because I believed you were ready. Tonight, you surpassed my expectations. 3-1 PD requested help within 3 hours of your arrival in the city. You answered immediately. Going in, you were under-equipped and down an agent. You adapted, as we trained you to do. And let's not forget, you rescued the mayor. You delivered her to safety as the city requested. Don't blame yourself for an outcome you couldn't control. Instead, let's focus on what's next.
I set up the map table. Ready when you are.
Head over there. I'll hold.
Alright, so before we continue, I just want to say that this, even though this game has this comic art, it does look a little bit less refined than the XCOM 2, but it is a lot cheaper. It's only $15 Canadian. So if you want to buy this game right now, head into the Steam store and buy this game. It's really cheap right now. I think it's until May 1st. So grab the game if you really enjoy the XCOM series or XCOM games in general. And of course, this is not sponsored in any way. I just really want to put that out there, just for those those fans of the XCOM series who really like the game a lot. Critical target waiting on the city map.
Welcome to City 31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that. Not yet. But we can find out. 3-1 PD requested our help sifting through evidence at the Memorial Museum. They lost good officers today. Give them what they need and see what we can learn.
This map is where we see the status of City 31 and any current targets we can send our squad to respond to. Chimera Squad can respond to 1 target per day, after which the day automatically advances. Come in 2 types: missions, of course just missions, situations, or strategic targets. The squad takes care of these without entering combat. The current targets change every day, so watch the city carefully for new priorities. So instead of watching the whole globe, we're just watching this one city 31. And if you know the game Warsaw is also a similar game, but it also takes on this kind of you're guarding a city. In that game, it's Warsaw. You're guarding the city of Warsaw, and then instead of using this XCOM type battle phase, it uses a Darkest Dungeon type battle phase, battle mechanic, but the management of this what do you call this, the unrest is really similar, and this management of this unrest is also really similar to the XCOM 1, where the continents will increase in unrest if you don't choose to go there for your mission. But there are ways to lower the unrest of these of the continents in XCOM 1, and I'm probably certain that there will be ways to lower the unrest in this City 31 without actually going to the mission there. So I will check this. I will check this mission out, and then sending automatic events today. Wait, is there anything else that I can do? Doesn't seem like it. It seems like this is the only thing I can do. Yes. Commissioner Malouf passes along her thanks for helping her officers bear the weight of this attack.
Your work with 3-1 PD opened a few doors. Here's what we know. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Does that mean they had outside help?
Most likely. There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance.
Oh, so... Okay, so we are choosing a action to investigate. An underground religious movement for hybrids. They preach salvation, but only to those who once fought XCOM. Organization of alien scavengers. They have quietly amassed the kind of weaponry reclamation is mandated to recover. Loose network of human scions. Their vision is for City 31's future is entirely psionic, whether the city wants it or not. Psionic. I don't think I want to deal with psionics right now. Alien scavengers. Weaponry. Hybrids. Alright, let's go with this. I guess Grey Phoenix. I'm not sure.
Grey Phoenix is a group of primarily muton scavengers operating in the city. Recently, they've armed themselves with highly restricted weaponry. That puts them on our radar.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 3-1 PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
Exactly. The city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it.
So we're gonna basically investigate each group individually? I'm not sure. Every investigation has 3 stages. Groundwork. From this first mission, learn about the faction and their methods. Operations. Hidden missions that must be revealed, then completed to knock out the faction's main phases. Investigation. takedown, stop their final attack, and end their threat to City 31. Investigations. The missions that must be revealed. Okay, so this is investigation is investigating each of these different factions. Need to know more about Grey Phoenix before we can proceed with our investigations. There's a faction leader. Investigation open. There are some dark events from XCOM 2 that are carried over here. Probably is okay. Okay, so all these are available now. Assembly.
Headquarters sent us an assembly. And with the right patterns, we can build anything. Or we could with the latest version. What you're looking at is the extremely finicky 2038 model. It'll take time to stress test our patterns, but once we have them, we're good to go.
So this assembly is more like the science lab. This is where we can research the weapons, armors, grenades, or other stuff. How you get access to new and better items and equipments. Each project can unlock new items for XCOM supply, new weapon and armor or armor upgrades, or a variety of other useful things. So we have to assign agents here to decrease the time it takes. Assign one assembly project at one time, multiple days to complete, and usually cost resources such as Illyrium used for assembly, credits used for buying stuff. Basically, you can assign an agent to assembly to speed up. However, they will be then available for missions or situations. One of 3 resources reclamation requires is spent to complete projects as an assembly. I think I will go with Android personnel. So for androids, if they can, they can replace one of your agents if they're hit and they are bled out of the. If they're bleeding out, and even if you stabilize them, they are out for the whole mission. So, and if you have an android, you can deploy them on the next breach phase. So there are multiple breach phases during a mission, and so if someone gets hit and goes down, the android can replace that person to make them to make up the extra firepower. Breach, blah blah blah. I guess this is the only thing that I can research. Sure, I started. Armory. The armory is where you manage your agents, loadout, agent abilities, unlock new abilities by promoting agents that have earned enough experience. You can change the armor of the agent's uniform, and there are some biographies for each individual agent. More slots become available in loadout by completing assembly projects. Promotions are awarded to agents based on their performance in combat. New ranks come with increased stats, new abilities, and new training programs.
The director convinced the city council we're too understaffed to be effective. This means we can bring more agents to City 31. It's not the whole squad, not yet, but it's something.
Okay, so we can unlock a new agent. So Claymore, Shelter, or Blue Blood. Deadeye. Agent takes a shot with for a blah blah blah. Does not enter if used as a first action. Standard pistol fire and Deadeye costs an action if and do not make enter if the agent has actions remaining. Standard pistol fire. Relocate. Agent soundly swaps positions with the target enemy or ally. Does not automatically end the turn. Shrapnel bomb. Agent throws an explosive that detonates after several turns. The explosive does not deal damage to cover and can be targeted to detonate it early. Agent fires his Lancer pistol at the target, ignoring all cover bonuses. I think I'm gonna choose Blue Blood here. Aim is better than these two. Mobility is better than these two. Health is 7, but it's okay. It's not too bad. This guy is psionic, but I mean, yeah. Let's just go here.
Blue Blood, great to see you.
Back at you, Whisper. Settling in?
Not exactly. Until we have a proper field office, we get to sleep in a rail car repair yard.
See? Every job comes with a few perks.
Let me know when we have any.
Okay. Some of their banters between the characters, they're really funny. So I am gonna go over their biographies. So pistol. So basically their loadout. I'm not gonna do anything because we haven't really gone an actual mission. Agent disguise abilities we know already. So Blue Blood. Old World origin. United States of America. Prior to invasion, only child of a teacher and a third-generation police officer. 2015 invasion. Failed initial attacks with its father, eventually sent to a relocation camp, 9 years old. 2016 to 2034 occupation. Relocated to City 31 with his family. Apprenticed with his father's private detective agency, solving issues for an underserved portion of the city. Gained a positive reputation and earned the basics of the investigative work. 2035 War for Liberation. So this 2015 invasion is XCOM 1, I think. 2035 War for Liberation is XCOM 2, I believe. I may be just pulling things out of my ass here, but I believe this is XCOM 2 and this is XCOM 1. Correct me if I'm wrong. So smuggled hundreds of people out of City 31 who Advent had labeled as dissidents, only some of whom were actual resistance members, 29 years old. To present, joined 31 PD in its inception and served with distinction. Left 31 PD for the Reclamation Agency with blessing of a former 31 PD Commissioner Markham, deceased. His investigative background is an asset to Chimera Squad. Okay, nice. Welcome to the squad. Blue blood. And we have Terminal, right? I keep forgetting her name. So Terminal, old world origin China. Prior to invasion, only child of a factory worker and a cook. 2015 invasion, parents died in the initial invasion. Her uncle fled with her to a relocation camp. 4 years old. 2016 to 2034 occupation. After her uncle died of disease, she was effectively adopted by a doctor who lost her only daughter to the invasion, transferred with her adoptive mother to a small town in the outskirts, began apprenticing in her adoptive mother's medical office. After a punitive advent attack wiped out her town, a resistance group pulled her from the rubble and brought her to safety. She exhibited a severe shift in personality. Okay, so Advent attacked and she's shifted from a more, does it say more, from a more fearful state to a fearlessness state, because the shift in personality, right? 23-5 War for Liberation, combat medic for her resistance group, exhibited absolute fearlessness and saved hundreds of lives. 24 years old, combat medic. So we can see this is used as a medic in XCOM 2. I forget the name. I keep forgetting these names. The medic who has a gremlin. Is this the medic who has a gremlin? I forget. To present, initially rejected for the reclamation agency, but requested regular psionic probes to prove she is fit to serve. Assigned to Chimera Squad after probational period. Okay, nice to have you, Terminal. Next. Cherub. Estonia. Cherub belonged to the empty cohort, a batch of hybrid clones with full Advent training but no Advent indoctrination. So Cherub is an Advent soldier. Was an Advent soldier. And he's only served in the XCOM 2 war. Emerged from his clone crash. Immediately befriended 2 XCOM soldiers. 18 physically 0 years old. Present, transferred to detention center. Exhaustive testing revealed no Advent sympathies despite being part of the Mar clone line. Released from detention and recommended as a test case for XCOM utilizing skills for the empty cohort. Transferred to the reclamation agency after proving his capabilities. Requested placement in Chimera Squad at first opportunity. Reclamation HQ has observed his enthusiasm improved the morale of his squad on multiple occasions. The Cherub is pretty good, has a pretty good personality to him. Here's Verge. Psionic support for an infiltration unit of Thin Man. Thin Man? Is he not a sectoid? Oh, so he's... okay, he's part of the group, I guess. Actively worked to subvert human governments. Experimented with delicate long-term mental control of human subjects. Approximately 15 years old. this is XCOM 1, assigned the long-term control of an influential human who could keep the populace docile with comprehensible, reassuring answers to their questions about aliens. Selected as a candidate for conversion into sectoid infused with human genetic material. Post-conversion exhibited signs of empathy toward the human populace, quietly began to tip off resistance groups. So he is more like a undercover agent for the humans. Pretty nice. We can sympathize with him. Served as a mole, right? Actively aiding the resistance group and XCOM. 35 years old. Spent time in detention camp until XCOM realized his role in the war. Agreed to reclamation agency transfer. Director Kelly approved his admission to Chimera Squad. Okay, welcome to the team, Verja. And finally, we have Godmother. This is probably the leader of the group, France. National tactical police officer with a few years of experience. Went to ground after the fall of Paris. Spent a fruitless year searching for her family. 23 years old. Provided operational training to the nascent European resistance groups. Strongly advised against direct resistance, which she learned brought overwhelming reprisal rates. Connected with XCOM proper during its linear years, remained a friendly asset as the organization rebuilt itself. In 2032, she developed a formalized tactical training program to screen XCOM recruits. 2035, War for Liberation field liaisons to allied resistance groups supporting XCOM, 43 years old. And present, modified the XCOM recruit training program to suit the needs of the reclamation agency. Joined Chimera Squad provisionally to ensure field-ready status. So she is kind of like a leader type role, and she basically look out for all of the Chimera Squad units. And she is the leader and welcome as the captain of the group, I guess. So final.
Our temporary field office has all the basics.
And the next,
weapons,
not
comms,
finally, but next,
ammunition. Supply is where we request everything else. As long as it's in the squad's budget, it's ours.
Items you unlock from assembly project become permanently available here too. Credits. Yep. Use credits to buy. Breach access through a security door. Uses a brute force attack to push through any security door. Breaching charge. Trank round. The target would be killed, they will be rendered unconscious instead. Unconscious units are captured unconscious. How many can I... Okay, let's... Tracer rounds. These rounds plus 5 to aim. Smoke grenade. Medikit. Flashbang. Ceasefire grenade. Disables all firearms in a large radius. Breaching charge. Okay, let's buy some of these. Let's get this. And let's get a... I'm gonna get the auto key card just to see what kind of thing there are. What kind of breaching option there is through a door. Agent's idle. Can I assign someone here? Yes, I can. I remember him going down. Promotions, yeah, well, whatever. We'll look at them when they actually promote. Alright, let's go, I guess.
Say a hostile force has access to a dangerous device, but destroying it would cause harm to you or others. In that case, finesse is the better option. Approach the device and disable it, just as you were trained.
I have a... Okay, I have a thing. Utility item, tracer rounds. Breach item. Let's see, who do I put the auto key card on? Auto key card. Submachine gun, shotgun, submachine gun, I guess. Breach item of this here. I guess that's it. It's just the second mission, so there's nothing much to do, nothing much else to do. Alright, so I will end this video here. It's been a long time going through all of their bios and going through all of their abilities and what these units are. So the next mission will be Godmother, Sheriff, Terminal, and Verge. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope to see you guys in the next mission. Bye for now.